Save yourself 5 years. This channel is about business strategy and long-term value, and today I'm going to be talking about our approach to business strategy in 4 stages. And the example that I'm going to use is a business acquisition. Now, why 5 years? Because if you make a mistake going into an acquisition, then it's going to take you a couple of years to find that out, and then it's going to take you a couple of years to remedy it and get out of it. So this is quite an important process as far as we are concerned. It goes in 4 stages. The 4th stage is the action. We're going to represent that with a square. And everybody knows what action is. This is the phase of executing the strategy. But before we execute the strategy, we have stage 3, where we think it through. I'm going to represent that with a upward pointing triangle. Most people, when they make an acquisition, like to think that they've thought it through. They tend, in my experience, to focus on the numbers and the hurdles that the organization wants them to achieve, as they're called, hurdles. So for example, they may want a return on capital employed of 20%, and if it kind of looks like it's going to deliver that, and it looks like it fits the overall intent of the organization, then they may go ahead with the acquisition. But prior to thinking it through, there are 2 other invisible forces that are not so apparent really until you get into the action, and the pressure points of the action bring them to the surface. So step 2 is things of value or values or vital things that you carry out of conscious awareness if you don't articulate them at the front end. And that's represented by a downward pointing triangle. And the first step is purpose. Now, everybody today seems to talk about purpose, and they talk about it in a well-reasoned and articulated way, but I would like to suggest that purpose is a felt thing. It is a pulse. And if you think about the human body, that pulse is beating at a certain rate per minute all of the time out of conscious awareness. So it's a good idea to spend a little bit of time at the beginning of the venture to determine what the pulse is. So there are 4 stages: action, thinking it through, discovering what is vital, and operating from your purpose. And when it comes, or when the push comes to the shove, the purpose and the vital elements are going to come to the fore. So it's best that you know what they are at the front end, and they will save you 5 years. And this is what it looks like, all on one page. 4 stages to save you 5 years.